Welcome to today's video on the important articles from The Hindu, December 12th. Let's see the first article. India sends medical relief to Afghanistan. Go through this. Ethics in international relations. So, in that context, please understand the issue. And the next article, US ban on para units stuns Dhaka. Go through this. You can use this information somewhere else. That's all from this page. On this page, you can see this continuation article from page 1, that is United States ban on para-unit stunts Dhaka. So understand what this Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, important, maybe it can be asked in means or problems. Go through this one. So then Punjab moves Supreme Court against extended BSF area. So federalism, challenges to federalism, etc. From paper 2, read it and connect to that, say, part of the syllabus. No drop in stubble burning in Punjab, Haryana this year. Important from environment, pollution, etc. From that perspective, it's important. Go through this once. That's all from this page. In this page, this news article, PMO takes note of Chakma Hajong census. So understand who are Chakma Hajong, what are their relation in Arunachal Pradesh, etc. So important from prelims perspective. Go through this once. That's all from this page. In this page, this news article, MSP is key to diversify crops. So already we have issues related to cropping patterns, how MSP to the crops like paddy, wheat is distorting the cropping pattern, etc. So to diversify crops, we need to the extend MSP to all the crops. That is the crux of the article. Go through this, important. Men in India take 82% of labor income, says report. So about gender inequality, etc. You want to write an essay or social issues, paper one. So we need these statistics, important. Go through this once. Then the other important article, protecting wildlife, cases registered in 3 years, important from police perspective. So go through this once. This Wildlife Crime Control Bureau, etc. You have to understand these things and the organizations. Then Pinaka Extended Range Rocket System, DRDO, important from prelims perspective. Go through this once. That's all from this page. This page, this article, G7 puts up united front against Russia. So understand this news issue. Also in that context, to understand what is G8, how it moved to G7, and what are the G7 countries, can be asked in prelims, and this issue can be expected in mains also. China brands US democracy weapons of mass destruction. Go through this. It is about democracy, etc. In that context, you can read that article. And this article, a feminist retelling of 1984. 1984 is an important novel by George Orwell. This is about the uh, totalitarian state, a state which keeps an eye on every aspect of the citizens, the absence of freedom to move, or etc., is discussed in this novel. So, in that context, understand the novel and how, in recent times, the rise of digital surveillance, etc., is leading or moving into the aspect which was discussed in this novel. So, in that context, you can understand this. That's all from this page. So, in this page, this is related to science and technology. Important, most of the articles are important. So, here there is something mentioned, single sex litters, then CRISPR Cas9. So, understand what is this CRISPR Cas9, etc. So, this is a gene editing tool. So, go through this and understand the issue. Then, how the idea of vaccine protection changed in 1 year. So, understand what is vaccine, how is it made, etc. for basic level. So, go through this article and try to understand how it moved from herd immunity to booster doses, etc. Then AI tool to simplify identification of cancerous tissue in tumors. So previously UPSC asked what are the applications of AI. So when you read these kind of articles, you will understand the applications of emerging technologies, and UPSC will ask you these questions. So important, go through this and understand how AI is helping us in identifying cancerous tissues. This article, Galaxy with no dark matter. So important, understand what is a dark matter, what is antiparticles, so how dark matter is found, what are the theories about dark matter, dark energy, etc. In that context, important. Then here, heat, shock, and cold sensitivity, important. So here, not the article, but the terms mentioned here in this article, like what is DNA, what is RNA. These are the regular questions that we can see in our prelims science and technology questions. So go through this article and understand the basic things. That's all from this page. In this page, this article is important. So US has recently given some directives in regard to usage of 5G, because the band that is used in 5G sometimes interferes with the band that is used in air navigation of. So this may affect the uh, safety of airplanes, helicopters, etc., which uses the same band. So in that context, understand the issue. Move to the next article. Which states in Northeast are under Armed Forces Special Powers Act? So go through this, important. The Omicron variants, not very important, but from prelims perspective, maybe the minute details that are discussed here can be asked as a question in the prelims. That's all from this page. In this page, this news article, Taliban that's fighting Pakistan. Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan, it's a variant of Taliban, which is dominant in Pakistan. It sometimes attacks Pakistani agencies, etc. So if you want to understand the relation between good Taliban versus bad Taliban, good terrorists versus bad terrorists, so you understand, go through this article, important. At the center of Ukraine crisis, important. So understand the what is happening in Donbas, Ukraine borders, what is Russia trying to do. So to understand all that, you need to go through this article. Next article is this IAF forecast. This is about MI helicopter which was recently involved in the crash. So not very important. You can leave it. That's all from this page. In this page, you can go through this article. The Omicron may be less severe risk. Finance Ministry. To understand the effect of pandemic on the economy, what is wholesale inflation, etc., consumer price index. So basic things. That's all from this page. Thank you for today.